Burrow, ABC News correspondent from our Chicago bureau. Good morning, Ryan Burrow.
Good morning. Aren't you excited that you can now tweet longer? In fact, 2 times as long as before. 280 characters now available to you.
No, well, I would like to prefer to tweet twice the amount, but I don't want you tweeting twice the amount.
Well, this will prevent what Twitter hopes is these 1/2, 2/2, where you need to bang out 3 tweets to actually get the information out that you want to. What they've also found is with 140, while it is brief and while a lot of people do like that, people who were reaching or exceeding the limit had to go back and edit, make changes to make it fit, and many of them just said, you know what, forget it, and just abandoned the tweet altogether. So what they hope doing this will create more engagement, that more people will be willing to tweet because they do have a little bit more space. And they point out in their testing that only 9% of tweets ever reached their limit at the 140 level. When they brought it up to 280 during some test runs, only 1% did. So they're hoping that this creates more engagement. And if you've got a couple extra characters, use them, and you'll still keep it brief.
When does this start?
Immediately. You should notice it effective immediately. When they announced it yesterday, people started acknowledging it and noticing it right away on both the web app. You may need to update your Twitter app if you've got it on your phone, but
right.
For the most part, everyone should have access to it.
Well, that's
now.
good. At least it isn't 4 to 6 weeks before they always hear we're going to stop doing this. This is causing cancer. In 6 years, we're going to take it out of the food. All right. So. Did they acknowledge, or am I the only one that sometimes I don't get 140 characters? Like, do they still count hashtags and tags and links? Because it seems like 140 characters aren't equal when you do that type of stuff.
Yeah, sometimes it condenses the link, right? It has to do that because you've got these URLs that are, how many letters and characters they are. They didn't address that at all. It seems as though it's the same as usual. A hashtag equals a character.
Yeah.
A link does equal a character, although it does tend to condense some of those links, and you can still put photos in and things like that. So that was not addressed. Just the length of the text that you're able to pound in is just longer now.
I want it on the record. This is a bad move by Twitter.
Well, I don't think it's good either. I mean, that's the great thing about it, that you only had 140 characters.
Right.
I think they should address being able to edit your tweet. You can do that on Facebook. You can do it on Instagram.
After the fact, right? After you've already punched it out and people have liked it and shared it, and you're like, oh, I misspelled something.
Exactly.
And you want to go back, or maybe people are using this hashtag instead. Yeah, that's not something that's been corrected with this fix.
Also, can we get over just liking something? Can you retweet it? I mean, liking does absolutely nothing for me.
I don't want to retweet everything.
Well, but if you have a great tweet, somebody likes it. It's like, really, don't be so stingy. Retweet it. Let the world see it. So, all right, Ryan Burrow.
Someday when you rule Twitter, we'll see if they do that.
Ryan Burrow, ABC News correspondent from our world headquarters in Chicago. Thanks, Ryan. Have a